The Thursday afternoon chat. Your favorite artists. And JR on the Joy FM.
Chat today is not a repeat chat, but second time around with Compassion President Wess Stafford. I appreciate you taking a moment. I'm just glad you were stateside.
Yeah, JR, I'm actually sitting at my desk for a change. How nice is that?
I caught you at a good moment. Big congrats. The new book is out, and we're actually giving away a bunch of copies on the air tomorrow. The new book is called Just a Minute. Big congrats on it.
Well, thank you. You know, it's a pretty powerful book. At least the thought is a very powerful thought, and it's fun to see people resonating with this and then turning around and blessing the children around them. So, yeah.
Well, I've got 5 envelopes here for you, each with a question. But I talk about compassion in there. But is there like a 20-second setup for your job besides the title? President of Compassion, what does your job consist of?
Compassion means ultimately I'm responsible for our worldwide ministry. That's to 1.3 million children now, JR.
Yeah.
And in 28 countries. I've been here for 35 years now. I've watched this grow from a tiny little storefront operation in Chicago to a worldwide ministry, and it's God's work. He is ultimately the CEO of this place.
Well, let me tear into envelope 1 here. Okay, and I just picked one country at random to set this question up. What is the average day for the average child, maybe not one at Compassion, in, say, Ethiopia? Just knowing you've been there quite a few times, what is the average day for a child in Ethiopia?
That's not a part of Compassion's program?
Yeah, it's not.
They probably spent their night in something about the size of your walk-in closet, on the floor with no bed, probably 3 or 4 brothers and sisters sharing a blanket. That child will get up and probably have nothing for breakfast, but maybe a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Most of them very little beyond that. Good chance that they won't go to school because it can cost as much as a third of a family's income to put a child in school. And so there's a good chance that child will do one of 2 things. If mom has to go off and work and it's a young child, they may very well get locked in that little hut just to keep them safe until mom and dad can come back, or they will go out on the street and try to just find money or food in any way that they can. Their nation buzzing around them. The sad thing is increasingly as they get older, they come to understand that there is no future for them, that there's a good reason to just give up on life. You can see it, the sparkle in their eyes when they're born, made in the image of God, begins to fade as they see hardships and feel hardships until finally they give up. They move into apathy, which is, I don't really care. I don't know that anything can change. To fatalism, I have no reason to hope. And then eventually, the light just goes out. And it can go out as early as age 5, where they just give up on themselves. That little one will find his way back home for supper tonight, probably with 5 or 6 brothers and sisters. They'll eat it on the floor. It may be nothing but a crust of bread, not much, unless somebody found something lucky in a garbage dump or something. Very tough place, unless there's an intervention in that child's life. And that's what we're doing for over a million children, is bringing in hope to that cycle that I just described. And, JR, one of my greatest joys is I know pretty sure, because of our research, that today 450 of these children are going to accept Jesus Christ as their Savior. That happens every day of the week, and every day of the year. So, last year 164,000 children yielded their lives to Jesus Christ, and now the job is to disciple them to reach their full God-given potential, give them the tools they need to be a blessing to their world around them.